How you doing, Charles? You talking yet? You know what? I'm gonna join you for a smoke. Yeah. Okay. Alright. I wonder if we can find Mrs. Adler. That's a broken down outhouse. Oof. What isn't this house up here? I've never actually been inside these houses before, so give me a second while I actually do a little bit of exploring. And we actually find some good stuff for later on. Alright, in we go. Oh.
It's okay. It's okay. You're safe now.
So this is where she was.
She'll be okay, Arthur.
I'm sure she will, Mary Beth. You doing okay now? I think so. Thank you. Of course. You okay, Abigail?
Yeah. How'd you boys get on with the O'Driscolls?
It's dealt with. For now, anyway.
Yeah.
And we'll get off this hill.
I hope so.
Stay strong.
Yeah.
It's been a nasty few days.
I know. And we've had tough times before. We keep moving, and we keep together. Same as always. All of you.
We should have
Ain't
a
that
little
so, Mr.
food if
Morgan?
you're hungry, Mrs. Of course.
I ain't hungry.
Okay, ma'am. Well,
He that is so
you just asked Mary Beth
that
here.
he hath no
Yeah.
oblation. Chooseth the tree that will not rot.
Okay. Just checking them out, make sure everything's good. Now, I know that you can find stuff hidden inside a destroyed house, which is why I'm being thorough. Like, I found guns hidden in lockboxes under the floorboard. Well, not really guns, but I found money. And we are, we're in desperate need of money. We only have like $2 to our name. And it's gonna take a bit of time for us to find our first fence. Nothing worthwhile in here. Don't look like it. Alright. It's a church? Yeah, it's a church. What I'm looking for is a fireplace. Because 9 times out of 10, you'll find something in a fireplace. If it's not lit. Alright. The same thing? No. Alright then. Stamina because I'm running. Alright, let's eat something. Yeah, some biscuits will be good. Alright. I can come back here later on if I want to. Like, I know we can come back to this place at any point in time once we unlock the rest of the map. Oof. Don't see anything else worth exploring, so let's go check on Mr. Pearson. How goes the food?
We're gonna starve to death up here, Mr. Morgan. We're okay.
We have a few cans of food and a rabbit. For what, 10, 12 people? When I was in the Navy.
I do not wish to hear about what you got up to in the Navy, Mr. Pearson.
We were stranded at sea for 50 days.
And you unfortunately survived.
When we ran away from Blackwater, I wasn't able to get supplies in.
Well, when government agents are hunting you down, sometimes shopping trips need to be cut short. We'll survive. We always have. And if needs be, we can eat you. You're the fattest.
I sent Lenny and Bill hunting and they found nothing.
Well, Lenny's more into book learning than hunting. Bill's a fool. Unless those mountains are full of game that want to read, ain't no wonder they found
Enough of this. We'll go find something. Come on, Arthur.
Wait a second. Hold on. Here. You're gonna need something to eat out there.
Assorted, salted offal. Starving will be preferable.
Come on, let's go.
You can't go hunting. Look at your hand.
I can't stay here listening to you two. Look, if there's game in those hills, I'll find it. And you can kill it.
You need to rest, Charles.
You think this is rest? Come along.
Charles brings up a good point. This really isn't rest.
Here, you take this. I can't use it, and you'll have to.
Oh, you're joking.
Use a gun, and we'll scare off every animal for miles around. You're never too old to learn, I imagine.
Charles is right. If you shoot, you will scare off any animal you're hunting around. It will also destroy the pelt and the meat. You want to use a bow and arrow generally to kill most animals.
Okay, apart from this hand, stupid mistake.
Still bad?
It'll be fine in a day or two. I just can't pull a bow right now.
Sure hope I can. Never really got the hang of it.
You'll be fine.
Yeah.
So, you reckon we're gonna find something to kill that ain't no Driscoll?
Huh. There's meat up here for sure. Pearson doesn't know what he's talking about. Now the weather's eased off a bit, they'll be needing to feed.
Mm-hmm.
We'll head up this way. Find some higher ground.
All right. Now, I do know there are two challenges we need to do
Been
here.
a wild few days, all right.
One is to kill
Blackwater,
the animals we need to kill with one arrow,
going out for John,
both of them,
that thing with the O'Driscolls.
and to get clean kills on both of them too. At least one of them.
I could have done more.
I didn't mean it like that. Just a lot to think back on.
I still don't really know what happened on that boat.
Me neither. Well, Javier told me a bit, but it sure weren't good.
Alright. Yeah, I love hunting in this game. I also love fishing in this game too. Fishing is so relaxing. I'm not a big hunter, fisher, off screen. My entire family is. Most of my entire family is. On my mom's side, at the least I know of. But I just can never get into it. For obvious reasons. But yeah. For getting this game, bow and arrow is your recommended method of hunting animals. The only time you want to use a gun is if you're hunting like a bear or something, you know, big game.
Let's try this way. Keep your eyes peeled for movement.
You should always try to aim for the head or the heart.
Died down too.
That's good.
No wind at all is bad, but if it's too strong, they won't move. Now shh. Stay quiet.
If we go into Deadeye mode, we can see the critical points of the animals we can hit.
Stop here.
There'll be red pulsing parts of the body. Like I said, it's usually going to be the head or the chest.
There's deer been here. Recently.
How can you tell?
How can you not? Let's walk it from here.
Alright, I'm also just something kind of cool.
You're gonna need the bow. Don't leave it on your horse. The gun will scare everything around.
There are two ways to actually track animals. One is actually the old-fashioned way. There it is. And I'm going to bring this with me just in case. One's the old-fashioned way by actually looking for the tracks on the ground.
Quiet as you can.
You can actually see broken parts of tree branches and stuff like that. If you're in the snow, you can follow the tracks in the snow. But the easiest way is just to do
slowly.
what he's going to teach us.
You see the tracks?
I think so. Maybe not.
Focus.
This. That's the easiest way of doing it.
They'll hear you coming a mile off. Keep your head down. It's easier in the snow, but once you get your eye in, you'll be able to track nearly as well in grass and woods. What are you waiting for?
If you want to reset the clock, just go back into Deadeye mode. So we need to kill 2 deer. We can't spook either of them. And we need a clean kill, which means a headshot on the second deer we hunt. I found the best way of doing this is to go Deadeye and aim for the head. Unless you get a good, can I? Oh, I can't. That's annoying. Oop. Now where'd the track go? I lost track of the track. There we go. Yeah, see, you can see the hoof marks in the snow.
Wait, look.
There it is, in the distance.
There they are. Quick, get that bow out, Arthur. Try to hit him in the neck or head. Quick and clean. You can pull back quite hard. You'll feel when it's too much. Quick. Before they... Nice.
Got it.
See if you can get another one.
The second deer is actually up here, on the air side of the river. Alright, can we find the other one? There it is. I'm trying to keep an eye out for it, don't spook it. There's 2 more over there. All right. Trying a good angle on so I can get the head. Oh. All right, its head's down. Wait for it to look up. Got it.
Well done. I think that's all we can carry.
What's sad is if you
I'll get the other.
You sure your hand's okay?
all right, pick it up.
It'll be fine.
If you wound a animal enough, they'll actually fall down and just sort of, you know, lay there crying out in pain, and you can put them out of their misery. If I would have shot this deer in the neck, that would have happened. That wouldn't have been a clean kill. So, yeah, it's kind of messed up. I'm going to try my best not to do that with any animals I hunt, because I just can't handle that type of thing. Also, nothing they don't teach you, really. There are 2 types of whistles. One is a quick, which will cause the horse to come up to you and follow you closely.
Come on. Stow that deer and let's go.
The other is the long whistle, which is holding the up on the D-pad, which will cause the horse to come to you, but stay at a distance.
Ready to head back when you are.
That way you can go hunting and not have your horse scare off any game. Alright.
Nice work, Arthur. Should be enough meat here to keep us all fed for a few days.
Yeah.
You found him.
I knew you'd be okay with that bow.
It's easier when they ain't shooting back.
We've seen enough of that.
Considering how things were looking a couple of days back, well, maybe our luck is finally on the turn.
Seems to me we should be putting our effort into getting off this mountain now.
Yeah.
Soon. People are still weak, and well, you've seen how snowed in those wagons are. They ain't going nowhere until we get some more thaw.
They're also, a few other mechanics involving hunting.
Get off here.
While we're going, I want to talk about that.
Still have a big price on
There
our
is a way to tell
There's a
what type
big
of pelt
country.
you're going to get.
We'll find somewhere to lie low. Dutch and Jose
Generally,
will have a plan.
most people think that when you go hunting, the more damage you do to the pelt will determine what quality it is.
Notice
There are
how
three
Pearson's
qualities:
had a
poor,
bottle in his
good, and
hand
perfect.
Ever since we fled Blackwater.
That's not
We
how
give
it
the
works.
camp cook 5
You
minutes
actually need to pay
grab the
attention to which
essentials
animal you're
and
hunting for
go,
that.
And he doesn't even bring a crumb of food.
Good that we caught more than one.
I'll
We've
demonstrate
only
how
been
it
here a
works
few
once
days
they
and
get a chance
already
to.
picked up 2 more mouths to feed.
One more. We ain't feeding the O'Driscoll a damn thing. Except maybe that can of salted offal Pearson was kind enough to give us.
The girl, she has a wild look in her eye.
Of course. She lost her husband, her home, everything she had.
So what do we do with her?
I'm gonna
Well,
marry
we get
her.
out of here and we're back on our feet. We'll see. She might have family somewhere.
Who knows? Maybe she'll deal with the O'Driscoll for us.
Well, I know who my money's on in that fight. He's weak, but that makes him much more useful. Maybe we can get to them before they get to us.
What is it with the O'Driscolls?
You ain't dealt with them? I suppose. Hell, we ain't run into them much the last 6 months. I guess because they've been over this way.
Probably.
I've heard a lot of talk about them.
Well, we've been scrapping over scores with them for years. Big gang. Nasty sons of bitches. Their leader, Combe, and Dutch go way back. And not in a good way. A proper blood feud.
Watch out. Bear up ahead. Let's see if we can find another way around.
Can I? Where is it? There it is.
You must be real hungry. Stay well back.
Well, he's got a lot of meat on him.
We've got enough here. No need to push our luck. Spring storms like this are the worst for animals that sleep all winter.
Yeah. I was hoping I could scan him, study him. You can study animals to make tracking them a lot easier. I believe anyway that part. There we go.
Cut up here, off the trail.
So yeah, you'll see me every so often study an animal. It also adds them to our... Ooh, what the heck? To our compendium. For some reason my horse started strafing. That's kind of weird. I might need a new controller.
Good one, boy.
Your boy.
We
Alright.
never talked that much, you and me. How long you been with us now? 5, 6 months?
Something like that?
Bet you didn't expect this.
What?
Any of this. Blackwater mess. Being up here.
Sooner or later, a job's gonna go wrong. Nature of life.
I just
Wrong.
thought you might have moved on by now.
You want me to move on?
No. No, not at all. I know you could run it alone, no problem.
I did that for a long time. I'm done with it. Always wondering if someone's gonna kill you in your sleep.
I still wonder that most nights.
I reckon you're okay. This suits me. Sure, I could fall in with another gang, but Dutch... You know, Dutch is different.
Oh, yes. Dutch is certainly different.
He does seem like a nice
He
guy.
treats me fair. Most of you do. And for a fella with a black father and an Indian mother, that ain't normally the case.
Well, we need you now. More than ever.
Good.
I actually really like Charles.
How
He's
long
cool.
have you been with these boys? Why ain't you run off?
Me? Oh, 20 years, something like that. Since I was a boy.
20 years?
Yeah. He taught me to read. John, too. Taught me a few other things, him and Hosea.
Huh. I'm sure.
Dutch saved me. Saved most of us. That's why we need to stick by him through this. He always sees us right.
So he does seem like a nice guy.
How's that new horse?
He's all right. He'll do for now.
So I sell them.
I appreciate you letting me take Taima the other night.
She's a strong one. It's been as hard on the horses as on the rest of us. I don't know what Dutch would do if something happened to the Count.
Same with Bill and Brown Jack. He's a drunk, miserable bastard, but he loves that horse.
Huh. I hope they all make it.
I tried to ride the Count once. Bucked me faster than a bull. Won't take nobody but him.
Alright, that's cute. Learn more about the rest of the gang and their horse, the love for their horses. That's cool. I like that.
I'm gonna hitch Taima over here.
Alright.
Brought some food back, boys.
It's the horse.
Come on.
I want to see if I can actually
Take these over to Pete.
show off what this is about.
Thank you.
I can't,
for
crap.
Showing me how to use the bow properly.
I only showed you a little. Takes a lifetime of practice to master.
There's a way to tell if an animal's going to give you good meat and pelt or not.
Well, well, well.
Oh, there it is. Alright, I'm going to show it right here. I'm going to zoom in.
Just drop it down in here.
Alright, can I pause? I can't. Those 3 stars next to the animal, those represent the quality of the animal. 1 star is a poor animal, 2 stars good, 3 star is perfect. You want the 3 stars mostly because they give you the most amount of meat and the best type of pelt. You need like 7 or 8 deer pelts at least to get a lot of stuff you can make later on. My advice is to get the pelts you can, give them Pearson, and then sell the pelts to butchers and give the meat to him. That way you can keep the place fed, and you get money out of it. That's what I'm going to do off-screen mostly, just go hunting. Can't really think of any other good way to describe that, but that's pretty much it. A good way to check the star level of an animal is to don't spook it, and look at it from a distance through the binoculars. It will tell you what type of animal it is.
Bring it over.
We got a 3-star buck.
What a surprise. Find a camp rat loitering around in the kitchen.
Is that any way to greet an old friend? I feel like we haven't spoken for days.
I do my utmost to avoid you.
He loves me, really. It's his sad way of showing affection.
No, it isn't. Now shoot, get lost.
Well, see you gents later.
See, you got on just fine.
Charles is a wonder.
Have a drink, boys. You earned it.
Jesus, what is that?
Navy rum, sir. It's the only thing. The only thing. Keeps you sane, it does.
Yes, seems to have done a treat on you. You go rest that hand, Charles.
I'll be fine in a few days.
You mind helping me with the skinning, Mr. Morgan? It's easier if we do it together.
Do I get to skin you?
You're always one with the jokes, aren't you? Come on.
This really isn't a job for a man with a burnt hand. I'll see you both later.
You skin that one you dumped on the floor there.
This is actually, from what I've heard, pretty close to how a skinning a deer would actually look. Just not nearly as quick. Like, it's actually pretty close.
Huh. Not too bad, Mr. Morgan. Yeah. They always said you were a butcher. You know, you could trade these or sell these in pretty much any town. If you're looking to make a legitimate bit of money, of course.
Right now, I'm just looking to get off this mountain alive.
Well, if you catch anything else, you bring it to me.
Sure.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan. Heck, Arthur Morgan's first decent bit of hunting after all these years.
Yeah, well, we're on the run now. Everyone's got to do their bit to survive. Just make a good stew. Folk need it. It's been a tough few days.
It's a bit brutal, but makes sense. Unlock the Master Hunter Challenge. Check your log for more information. Alright, cool.
It's been a bad few weeks, but Dutch, being Dutch, he is busy making plans, and Dutch being Dutch, those plans involved robbery and dreams. Well, I thought you was reading him his last rites. Now I see you're introducing him to your other passion.
I'll mind you to show me some respect, Mr. Morgan.
Mind away, Reverend. You're still here, then?
I owe you.
Yeah. And you'll pay me. But for the moment, just rest.
Arthur, I think it's time for the train.
Want me to come?
Of course I do, but look at you.
I was always ugly, Dutch. It's just a scratch.
Don't lie still, son. Hello, Abigail.
Dutch,
Jackie.
the boy wanted to see you, John.
He's seen me now. Or what's left of me. What about you?
Guess I was hoping to see a corpse.
Bide your time. You'll see plenty of them.
You're a rotten man, John Marston.
He is an idiot, Abigail. We all know it. Now, railway men. Bill, now you ride ahead and set the charge at the water tower just before the tunnel.
Ain't a problem. Why are we doing this? Weather's breaking, we could leave. I thought we was lying low. Yeah, come on.
What do you want from me, Hosea?
I just don't want any more folks to die, Dutch.
We're living, Hosea, we're living. Look at me. We're living, even you. But we need money. Everything we has in Blackwater. You fancy heading back there?
No. Listen, Dutch, I ain't trying to undermine you. I just want to stick to the plan, which was to lie low, then head back out west. Now, suddenly we're about to rob a train.
What choice have we got?
Leviticus Cornwall's no joke, Dutch.
Who is Leviticus Cornwall?
He's a big railway magnate, sugar dealer, oil man.
Well, how good for him. Sounds like he has more than enough to share.
Dutch!
Gentlemen, it is time to make something of ourselves. Get your horses ready. We have a train to rob.
All right. I may actually stop the recording for a little bit to start this on set 3. Yeah. I'm going to stop right here to end this set because I know what's coming up and I want to have this all in one big part, make things a little bit easier for me. But, like I said earlier, like I said a few seconds ago, that's it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed this set. I'll see you guys next week where we continue on from here and rob a train. I'm actually going to start recording right when I stop this, so hope you guys enjoy this set and I'll see you guys then. Till then, have a great day. Bye-bye.